Welcome back to part 6 of the A.E.I.O.U. and me achievement run. I've just become Duke of Austria and Steiermark because our mother passed away who had the titles. And now we're going to look to consolidate our lands a little bit here. She's got a decent army built up. I am going to get rid of those light horsemen. I don't care too much about them. We'll put these guys over here, I think. Pikemen, bowmen, armored footmen, and siege weapons. Those are generally the 4 that I try to focus on. We're getting a lot more income now. We're holding 5 out of 6, so we're doing decent on that. We white piece the war with our liege that our mother was pressing because we have a strong hook on her, so we want to keep her in power, hopefully, until we can make this kingdom title, the Archduchy of Austria. And then once we do that, all we have to do is host a bunch of grand weddings. And now that we have the gold, we're going to host them for this sister. Screw that. Why are you visiting? How about me? I believe when she gets back here, we can tutor her. But hopefully we can host her a grand wedding, and then my daughter, and then my daughter, and then one more person, and we should be good. So we'll give you court physician. I'm trying to get rid of all this stuff here. We did inherit a bunch of garbage here. So 7 prowess, not bad. This is actually pretty good. It would be hard for these to not be better than the ones that we currently have on. So I don't think we need these, like, milk tooth ones. They're not very good. These ones each give 2 learning. We'll put the roe antler on. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Whatever, that's fine for now. We did get some court artifacts too. We have nowhere to put them now, but we're going to become king soon, so maybe we just hold on to those. We have nobody on the court. At least this guy here who has the like temple holding is decent, so he's become our prince bishop and he's pretty good at it. I'm going to work on swaying him for starters. And we'll put in anyone who's good here. So he's our vassal, he's a count. Marshal, another count, that's perfect. I see a baron here who's really good. So we probably just go with him. And the spy master, oh. Yeah, that's fine. He wants to be on the council, he's really good at it, so. This is actually a pretty good situation we've just come into here. Somebody set this up very well. I am now the dynasty head. Oh yeah, I forgot to look at the 3rd trait that they unlocked. 3rd dynasty legacy. So extra intrigue lifestyle experience. We're probably not going to be in that lifestyle anymore. And then some scheme secrecy, so that's decent. But we can switch to probably this one when we get enough, because we have to host more grand weddings. So they're more likely to be accepted and they're going to be cheaper. And that will help us on our way. So I'm going to retire this. Destroy it. We do not need any accolades because we're not going to war. How do I just like send you back? Return hostage. Who's this? Ah, my rival. Oh, this is the girl that I was betrothed to. That's hilarious. She's my hostage now. Maybe this is good to have her. He's my rival and he's got a decent amount of troops. I don't think we're like overly threatened by him, but oh no, this is his. Yeah, no, you know what? I'll just give her back, whatever. And then you guys can just be free. I have no idea what you're doing here. Who even are you? Okay, we've dealt with most of this. Let's grab some control level here. Oh, no. Here. How about that? So we wouldn't mind grabbing, like, this, for example. It's going to give us tyranny. It's going to cause us stress. Maybe we will... Oh, okay, we're actually getting a little bit stressed out here, so I'm going to notify myself on these again. We have the money to support donating to charity now. What I could do is just fabricate a claim right here. And then grab that back from him. And we're pretty soon going to get +2 more domain limits, so we're going to be able to hold even more if we want them. Probably try to grab this. We'll see. We do need a new spy master now. So she was doing the job before. Sure. Give this away eventually. We can always give it to our liege as a vassal. Give it to someone else and then give them as a vassal to our liege. Just because it's kind of like out of the way. But for now, you know, there's no reason to do that. We can hold it just fine. I'm mostly trying to eye my stress. And I'm kind of worried still about my succession because, like, right now we've got 2 duchies and 2 daughters, so this is going to get split up. Something that we could do in the meantime... Oh, so she is in my court. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, so let's get my youngest sister here married. Just to a decent knight. Not lowborn. How about him? He's kind of evil, but he's Bavarian, which is a local culture type. Okay, so we do want to do a grand wedding, though. So matrilineal, grand wedding. This should give us a bunch of stress drops. 400 gold average, so we can afford it. He's going to say yes. And then we're just going to host that right away. So this will be our second grand wedding. We'll host it in our new capital. Recreation is what we want, because we want the stress drop. And there we go. Waiting for guests to arrive. Oh, what happened here? Flagellant, wounded, aggravated wound. No. Well, if she passes, it's not the worst thing, sorry to say. We could get a new wife who is maybe more inclined to give us children than a chaste wife. Maybe I should have avoided that when I got her married. When I got married to her, she was just like the first option, and she looked fine. Liberty faction. Well, what is our current crown authority? It's actually high, so no wonder they're kind of irritated with us. If this is a strong hook, then we can get them out of the faction. On the other hand, we can just let it go off and then take the land from them. I'm just going to drop my stress here. Yeah, I'm probably okay if this faction goes off. I'm not really threatened by them, I don't think. 2,300, 1,100. Actually, our number is going to be lower because we're not going to get the troops from them that we're getting right now, from them being our vassals. It is just a Liberty faction. So, like, if they send it off, and I don't think that I want to challenge them, then it's totally fine. So another chance here at a diplomacy perk, which of course fails. But it just reduces the crown authority, which is totally okay. Let's just take the massive stress drop here. Learning or martial? No, let's just continue along. We are trying to get up our level of fame here? Yeah. I guess we go for the prestige. It's what we care about more. 800 prestige. Is that enough? It's gotta be close, no? Very close. So she is married, and that is grand wedding number 2. So we're getting pretty close here. 3 more grand weddings, and we gotta take this decision. So as soon as we get our level of fame up and our 5-year cooldown from using our strong hook comes back, then I believe we should be able to become Archduke. I could just disband their faction by giving him gold too. I think he will probably like that, won't he? Yeah, there he goes. So that's fine. I don't need to take the land from them. I think I'd rather just let them keep it for now. We'll fabricate claims and then take whatever we fabricate a claim on back. Maybe I do this though. How far are you? Oh, you're actually pretty far. That's annoying. We can just let this tick up slowly. We don't need to like host another thing. How long on this hook anyway? 1108. So a few more years should be fine. Don't need to do these anymore. The grand weddings just to give crazy stress drops. It's really nice. Am I a culture head now? Austrian. Maybe I just do this then. So what are we trying to be here? Title creation cost? Egalitarian. How about that? Bureaucratic. Cultural fascination, monthly lifestyle experience. These are actually great bonuses. So we basically just leave everything the same. You know, these, I'm not super like fond of what's going on here, but I don't really want to change them and cause myself to use my prestige. Actually, why not? Is there anything useful here? Can always go for the monastic communities. That's way too expensive right now. What was this on? Not Castle Keepers. It was on one of these. I don't know why I can't just like undo it and make it back to the default. Legalistic 10k. Jeez. Parochialism. That's what it was on. So yeah, let's just leave it the same. We'll become a culture head this way. And how did our culture do? Ugh, it made it over there. I guess we diverged from that culture. We should have adopted Bavarian and then done it, but it's fine. So we can work on promoting culture over here. Let's just make Austria Austrian culture, give you something to do. I don't think money's really going to be a concern anymore. Especially since we're going to be able to revoke this, and then when we get our perk that gives us 2 more, then we can revoke a couple more, and we're going to be making tons of money. And our wife is helping us along on the stewardship tree here. And so is that. Okay. So there's that. We can hold 3 more now. What is she going into? Let's just go Marshall, I guess. So she... Why are you not here? I don't get it. Just for our daughter? Temperate or cynical? Just is fine. So... She's actually Franconian, whatever. What did he do? Excommunicated. He's a really good knight, so we'll, you know, we'll forgive him. Our brother-in-law. So can we have grand weddings for, like, nieces that aren't in our house? Maybe we'll have a look. Babenbergs. This is my sisters that got married to a Babenberg. Had a niece and a nephew, and the nephew is in another court, but the niece is here. So maybe when she's of age, we'll give her a grand wedding as well. I don't think it needs to be our dynasty, but maybe it does. I'm not sure. It just says host 5 grand weddings, I'm pretty sure, in the achievement. But I guess we'll find out. If we need to host another one, then we just host another one. So let's start developing. We have these like unique buildings that you only get in some counties here, so we probably just go with that. Everything in our home duchy here we can just build up, so let's get farms and fields, and then another farms and fields. We don't need to spend all of our money, but we'll start to at least develop our land here. Sure, we'll go for that this time. I think that event is a little bit too common. Everyone's the princess of fashion. But if we can hold a grand wedding for each of these 3 girls, then we should have the achievement, I believe. We are now illustrious. So when our hook comes back in 1108, I believe. What's she doing in health? Still fine. Oh, she's got a whole body. Great, great, great. 24th of May next year, so exactly 1 year from now, we should be able to become king. That's going to actually give us another domain. So we're going to be able to centralize our power really well. The only thing that we kind of are missing now is a son. Would be a little bit better than what we're currently working with. We don't want to split our land, obviously. But it might not matter, because we might be able to just finish the achievement on this character. We got that little penalty to health from being a lunatic. I guess once I finish here, just grab Architect, and then I can grab like the medicine focus and go for whole of body, so that we can just stay alive on this character and not have to worry about playing as an heir. I think that's probably going to be my plan here. Getting murdered is a little bit of a scare here because we have very, very low intrigue. Sponge on a stick. No, I'm good. Just stop these from being destroyed. Okay. So now that we have a claim here, this won't cause tyranny, and he'll accept it. Get out of here. So we'll raise the control. And is that in my home duchy? It is. So is this one, but it is a temple holding by default, so we'll just let him keep that. And then we'll fabricate a claim here. Because, yeah, like, they don't quite accept it, and it's causing us stress, and it's causing us tyranny, so it's just better to fabricate the claims slowly over time. It takes a long time to fabricate a claim on your own land, but you can just do it slowly. He was actually developing the land a little bit for us, so thank you to him. And what's our spy master situation looking like now? This is actually an interesting little thing here, because he's a seducer and he has a trait. So usually I don't want my wife to be seduced, but if she was by this guy, it would actually be okay. Because she might have another kid for us. So yeah, let's just see what happens. Who really cares? Oh, just like that, she's pregnant. I don't think he works that fast though, so that's probably our kid. We will, however, give him a little bit of money to make him like us more. Can we sway you up too? Yeah, let's do that. We do not want to get murdered. That's kind of like the one thing that we really don't want. So there is that. Architect. So let's go medicine focus right away. A little bit of health benefit and start getting these perks in learning. We're still only 29, so this should be fine. We're coming up here on the strong hook, are we not? What's going on? Is it because she's traveling? Oh, it's because we need 1,000 gold. Okay. I was not paying attention to that. So she's our firstborn. We'll give her ambitious. That's fine. So I should not have been building those buildings. That was a mistake. I wasn't paying attention to the gold cost. But she has whole of body, so she should be fine for a while. It's very, very powerful health benefit. And we have now had a third daughter, Maria. So that gives us more options for having grand weddings, at least. I believe there's actually a building, a duchy building that we could build. Oh, there's a university here too. A duchy building that reduces the cost or something of grand weddings. Increased rewards. Reduced cost for hosting feasts. Okay. So, yeah, like, obviously we're not going to build this. We can't, and we want to save our gold anyway. So that's our chancellor that died, I believe. Okay, we'll put our mayor in here. He's not going to live long. He's 70. Who did we get this from? So this is a countess right underneath us. We're actually just going to go ahead and take that from her. And then we're going to say, you can leave if you renounce your claims. And then there's another county for us, so that's good. Just kind of centralizing our power here, getting more money, getting our income up, because we need 1,000 to make this kingdom title. No, we're not going to do this event. Nice to boost her stewardship up a little bit, but we don't want to give her a county right now. We want to hold them all. So we're almost at 250 piety. Maybe the Pope will give us a little something, something. Herbalist? Cool. It's another little, like, protection from dying early. Benefit to health, well, to disease resistance. And some more learning, which gives us a little bit more piety to help us get this money from the Pope quicker, hopefully. So what are we doing here? I guess we could go faithful with our first perk if the Pope's not willing to give us money once we get to 250. I think it's 250, right? He does not have the gold. So when he does, will he give it to us? Let's see if it pops up here for us. But maybe I'll do that with my first perk. It'll make him like us plus 10 and be more inclined to give us the gold. The Pope is a member of the clergy, is he not? There we go. So it's 355, so we're not quite there, but well on our way. Well on our way. So our daughter and heir is currently 13. I don't want to start planning the grand wedding just yet, because I want to save this money for the kingdom title. So as long as she doesn't get deposed or die, she's now flagellant, or excuse me, she's now infirm. She was flagellant for a while, but these health benefits are more than making up for it. So we just need 200 more. Should be fine. Oh. No, I don't want to do that. No, 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 no. I guess we can just take reclusive here. 62. What if we talk to confidant? What does that give us? Okay, so if we do 62, then we don't get another stress break. So let's just do it like that. I don't want to take another negative one that reduces our stewardship, and I don't want to obviously give gold away when we need gold. Kind of like, oh, we just lost 2 friends back to back. That's what it was. So Zealous, Brave, Calm. I don't really want to stress hit when we're this stressed out. We can lose all this stress when we host another grand wedding. But hopefully we will become Archduke here. So our knight, our ugly knight, is trying to seduce us. We're gonna say no. Okay, about 100 more gold. And we should be done. And then we're just going to need 3 grand weddings. And then we should be good. The free perk is nice. I'm not really going to take 100 piety over free perk, am I? No, let's go for the perk. Ill? No, 0% I get ill. Okay. Perfect. So what are we doing with this? Do we care about either of these? Not really. We are raising our daughters right now. Yeah, let's go for that. These are such great perks when you're the culture head and when you're raising your children. Open-minded when you're ruling over others. But I do kind of want to go down here, just so I keep living longer. But let's just grab this kingdom title here. Keep raising the control in our new counties. I am ill. And our chancellor has died. 17. Cool. So 994. When this ticks over, we should be able to make it, right? There it is. Form the Archduchy of Austria. By gaining enough influence within the empire, the Austrian duchy could achieve greater dignity than any other elector. Boom. Let them see their new Archduke. Austria erit in orbe ultima. A.E.I.O.U. That's where that comes from. It's also our house slogan. So we got the dynasty banner, the house banner, and this. Let's just get rid of these to get some money back, I guess. And we'll boost these up a little bit. I guess we can just go for 5, whatever. We are the true royal court. Administrative court is great, so we'll just leave it there. High German is our language. Let's just hold court real quick. Oh. Whatever. Not fantastic events. But yeah, now we are holding that kingdom title that we need. And that's kind of sometimes the more difficult part, because it can be hard to get that strong hook on your liege. We got kind of lucky in this, in a lot of ways in this game, I have to be honest. But we got really lucky that we had a female empress, an empress here, a Kaiserin, because it's a lot easier to find a strong hook on a woman than it is to find a strong hook on a man in this game. That's for sure. But anyways, I'm going to finish up these grand weddings in the next part, hopefully. And then hopefully I unlock that achievement. So thanks for watching this part. Please leave a thumbs up and subscribe if you enjoyed it. And I'll see you in the next part.